today I'll be talking to you about mind-body balance for breast cancer prevention. So I think to understand this, it's very important to understand what causes breast cancer, and this is multifactorial, which means there are many reasons, but there's not one specific reason that we can pinpoint as the cause of breast cancer. So there's something known as risk factors. There are non-modifiable risk factors, things that we cannot change, like increasing age increases risk, being born female increases risk, having an early onset of periods and periods continuing late into life also increase risk. Then there are other things like strong family history, having a known genetic mutation, having had radiation as a child for certain cancers. These can also increase your risk. What's more important, I think, is modifiable risk factors, and these are the things we can change. So first up is your lifestyle, what you eat, whether you exercise or not, and what's your relationship with alcohol. So of course there's a strong link of alcohol with breast cancer, and having as little as 3 drinks a week can really increase your risk. Exercise helps and prevents breast cancer. Something as little as 2.5 hours per week of moderate intensity exercise like brisk walking can reduce your risk. Eating healthy, avoiding red meats, processed foods can improve your risk of breast cancer. Then there are some other hormonal factors like breastfeeding, which is protective, having children at an earlier age, earlier than 30 years, having multiple children, avoiding oral contraceptive pills for long periods, and also avoiding hormone replacement therapy in menopausal age for long durations. These can also improve your risk of breast cancer. When we talk about mind-body balance for breast cancer, one of the most important things that comes to mind is yoga and ancient Indian practices. Now, it's very important to understand that there is no direct study per se that tells you that doing these mind-body practices like mindfulness, meditation, manifestation, yoga, they reduce your risk of breast cancer specifically. But we do have studies from breast cancer survivors that tell us that this improves quality of life, reduces fatigue in these patients. Stress and cancer have a relationship, but it is a little complicated and not straightforward. There was a study in UK done recently with more than 100,000 people, and they found that there was no real relation between any cancers and stress. But I think what happens when you're stressed is that your lifestyle changes. You're more likely to skip your workout, you're more likely to eat unhealthy, you're more likely to turn to alcohol, and these in turn can increase your risk of breast cancer. So what I would suggest is doing these mind-body practices don't cause any harm, and I think it's important to include them in your life as a general health benefit as well, because we do know that stress does increase risk of heart diseases, strokes, etc. So put some time aside for yourself. Do some meditation, do some reflection, practice mindfulness, don't let every small thing get to you. And in combination with fitness, whatever you can do, whether it's a brisk walk, whether you like going to the gym, whether you prefer yoga or Pilates, include that in your lifestyle to have a good control on your health and reduce your risk of breast cancer. So stay healthy, ladies, and stay fit, and take your health in your own hands.